welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. Today I'm so excited to be sitting down to film this video. I've been getting a lot of requests recently to film my current makeup routine, but I thought I would do something a little bit more interesting with the Sephora sale going around now, which I have to say is a blessing and a curse, because I mean, who doesn't want 20% off? But I would not have spent all the money I did today if there was not this sale. So I thought that I would go to Sephora and then use the products that I bought with the sale, give you my first impressions, and then at the end of this video I'm also going to be showing you my die-hard products that I think you need to pick up during this sale. This video I know is going to be long, so I thought we would just get right into it. I went to Sephora this morning. I got up bright and early so I can go there and pick up some stuff. There were some things that were sold out online that I wanted to pick up in store, and I also wanted to test out shades and everything. So I got a lot of stuff. I got more than I needed. Not all of the makeup I'm putting on my face is going to be new, but if it is a new product, I will obviously mention it. First thing I got is this. I saw Mariana Hewitt use this product, and it looked so cool. I am all about this volume texture spray. Triple bar. My bar has a triple sec volume spray, but this one looked really cool. It's from Living Proof. It's called the Perfect Hair Day Body Builder. You can change the nozzle to get more body or less body, and so I use this in the store because I'm not ashamed to test out a product in the store. I like the spray on it. This immediately replaced my triple sec. I love this so far. As soon as I tried it in the store, I was like, I need that. I read online that it feels sticky. I don't find that it feels thick or sticky at all. Right now I just have lotion or cream on my face. I'm going to start by applying this Makeup Forever Step 1 hydrating base. I've just been using this primer recently. I don't necessarily think it's anything extraordinary that you need to run out and go get right now. I just am using it because I have it, and you know, I'm honest with you guys. I don't think that it's anything amazing. The coconut primer from Marc Jacobs is really good, but I have a lot of primers, so. And primers aren't exciting, let's face it, okay? They're not exciting. Ooh, foundation. So I did get a new foundation. I got this because Casey Holmes talks about this all the time, and whatever Casey Holmes recommends, I buy, because she's like one of the only people I actually trust, her and Jamie. I am going to recommend a few of my favorite foundations, but I wanted to try a new one in this video. It's the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I got the shade 3N. Casey uses the shade 3.5, and normally like I get the same shade as her, but that looked really dark. So I was like, I'm gonna take a step back. My first impressions is that this looks like the MAC Face and Body. Put some on the back of my hand. This shade actually looks really nice for me. Yeah, like this is already dark for me, and this is in 3, so 3.5 would have been so dark. So I'm just using my Artiste brush, which I use all the time. I am a full coverage kind of gal. It is reminding me of MAC Face and Body, which I do love. It is covering up my problem area pretty well. Definitely is lightweight, but it's giving me a lot of coverage. And for days that you don't want a mask on, which for me is basically never, because you know, for me it's all or nothing. Like I can't figure out how to do a no makeup look, because if I'm going to put makeup on my face, I want it to look good. But I completely understand why people do like that. But for me, I'm an all or nothing kind of girl, so I want to see if this can give me the all effect, or like the full coverage. I'm just going to put a little bit of extra of this foundation on the back of my hand and pick some up on the blender and see if I can build up the coverage that way. I wanted to also test out the contour kit from this line, but it just didn't wow me. Next I'm going to be trying this Becca Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer in the shade Sesame. This I've heard so many good things about. It felt really creamy in the store, and apparently everyone I spoke to in Sephora loved this. It says it is a water-resistant full coverage concealer that instantly and fully camouflages under eye dark circles, blemishes, and discoloration. The long-wearing formula harnesses light technology to blur imperfections and diffuse the appearance of fine lines. Okay, so ooh, it's so thick. It's definitely really pretty and creamy. I'm going to try to blend this in. I'm going to blend one eye in. Like you can see the reflection. I like the color of this though. Can you see a difference? You definitely need to set this. This is not like a Tarte. It's not like a Tarte Shape Tape situation. It'd be interesting to see how it creased and like held up throughout the day. So far, I do like how that looks. I think it blended really nicely. It doesn't look cakey or anything, but I definitely need to set it because I'm looking kind of shiny. So the next thing I got was to contour. I recently got the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood contour thing, and I don't like it at all. Like, that is the biggest product regret of mine, like product purchase regret. I don't like it whatsoever. The formula of that is too like liquidy. I prefer a more creamy contour. So I really like the contour stick from the Quickie contour stick from Benefit, but I thought I would try something new. Oh, the packaging is so cute. It has like a little mirror in it. I like a more full coverage kind of foundation, so the blur stick as a foundation would not work for me, but as a contour stick, medium 7 looked like it was going to be so nice. I like a more warm contour stick, not so cool toned. So let's see. Okay, yeah, that is going to be so nice, and it blended really nicely in the store. Okay, so blending out the contour, I like it better with a sponge. Finally, we get to set the face. I'm going to be using the Hourglass Veil Powder, which is my absolute favorite. I refuse to try anything else because it's so good. And I do bake my face with this. This concealer is going to suck up all this powder, which probably isn't a bad thing. Okay, whoa. That is so beautiful. It really did suck up a lot of that powder, but it looks so good under my eye. I'm just going to go around and set the rest of my face. For brows, I'm trying this Brow Contour Pro from Benefit. When I saw this, I knew I had to try it because the idea behind it was amazing. I always go in with a lighter shade. Well, I mean, I don't, but ideally I would. Like on days that I'm trying to be, you know, extra, I go in with a lighter shade here and a darker shade here. I will carve out my brows. So I thought that if this does do well, it's gonna make my life so much easier. I got the shade Brown Light. First step is to go in with the light shade. So you click on the light shade basically and just twist it up. I can see why some people wouldn't like this. It's like a thicker pencil. The lighter shade is not too light. So then you go into the deeper shade, which is really deep. I'm surprised, like, what does the black one look like? Define the outer edge. You can't even see what I'm doing. Such a fail. Then you go into the definer shade. Ooh, that looks good. That really chiseled it out. I like that. Why are people hating on this so bad? So the highlight is lighter than the define, and you're meant to put that like here to lift your brow. My overall first impression is that this is really nice for someone like me who likes a more bold, full brow, like not necessarily like thin little lines just barely filling in your brows like I draw on my brows. So for someone like me, this is really nice, and I really like it. Was so easy to go between the different shades, mix and match the lighter ones and the darker ones where I needed it. So if you like a fuller brow, I thought it was really nice. The definer shade is also really nice. I thought it really made a difference, and a lot of the times I like how that looks, but I won't do that step just because I have to whip up concealer and all of that. So because it's here, it's really super fast to go in and define wherever you want, and that really goes to show you that just because someone else doesn't like it doesn't mean you won't, and just because I love something doesn't mean you will. So I'm just gonna go in and set my brow with Gimme Brow. I have the shade, what shade is this? 4. Wipe off this bake. I'm going in with the Hourglass Luminous Ambient Light Powder, which I absolutely love. That looks so good. So moving on to eyes, I don't do a whole lot on my eyes on the daily, but I thought that I would recommend one eyeshadow palette, and then I also bought a few new eye products that I thought I would show you. The number one palette I would recommend is the Soft Glam palette. I think this one really has you covered if you like neutral tones. I'm not adventurous with my makeup, so this is basically as adventurous as I'll get. My favorite color, burnt orange. I'm going to just set my eye with a little bit of the lightest shade here, just so that all the other colors apply really nicely on top. And then I'm going to go in with the color Burnt Orange mixed with Orange Soda. Put this in my crease. This is like the type of eye I do every day, but I did mix it up a little bit. Next I go in always with bronzer. This is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic, which I 100% recommend. It's such a nice color, and I'm going to just blend on top of that. I was using a Morphe M433 brush. Then I'm going in with the color Rustic, which is this dark brown color, and I'm just applying that on top but more defined. The next new thing I got is this Tarte Chrome paint in the color Park Avenue Princess. I was looking at the new Hourglass, what are they even called? I don't know, these things basically, and I like this one so much more. And even the girl stopped me and looked at the swatch of this on my hand and was like, that is so pretty. So I'm just gonna use my finger. I think that's the easiest way. Can you see that? Okay. Oh, that is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. It's the perfect bronze copper shade. I don't like when it's too gold or too coppery. It's like the perfect in between. I don't think you're picking up how beautiful this is. This eyeshadow is 100%, if you were to get anything, get that Tarte Chrome Paint in Park Avenue Princess. It is the nicest eyeshadow in the best tone I've ever seen in my whole life. So to deepen up my smoky eye, or my eye recently, I've been going in and picking up the shade Cypress Umber on a small brush like this, and I hold something along my eye like this, and I kind of sweep it as if it's like a wing along my lash line. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more black. I look like I know how to do eyeshadow when I do this, but I don't. It gives you that like perfect line. Pick up the color Burnt Orange mixed with the color Rustic and just apply that under my eye. I do, however, always, and I mean always, line my outline with black liner or brown. I decided that I wanted to test out this Monsieur Big mascara, which everyone and their mother has spoken about on YouTube. I don't like curling my eyelashes recently. I feel like my eyelashes look weird when I do. The brush is really nice. It has, I think, synthetic bristles, but they kind of look like real bristles. I like a more real bristle brush. My favorite mascara of all time is from Essence. It is $3 and it is the Get Big Lashes Triple Black Mascara, this one right here, but I thought that one's done, so I thought I would test this one out. Everyone talks about this. Ooh. Okay, now first swipe, and I see why. This is actually really surprising me, how nice this is. I was not expecting this. That looks so good. Can you see? That is just with one coat. Bronzer time. I love my bronzer. I slather my whole face and body in this bronzer. I'm gonna go in. This is my absolute favorite bronzer at the moment. It's Marc Jacobs Tantastic, and I just go in and pop this all over my face. My favorite bronzer topper to give you that sun-kissed, really bronze look, less contour, is the Hourglass Ambient Light Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. For my blush, I'm going to be taking the color Songbird from Becca. This is my absolute favorite blush from Sephora. For my lip color, I'm going in with the Lancome lip pencil in the color Ideal. I'm going in with Honey Love. Let's go in with this. Alrighty, so my makeup's all done. I wanted to go through and give you guys my first impressions on all the products, and then also recommend some of my favorites to you. The first thing I tried was this. This I 100% recommend. I really do like this. I just applied a little bit more, and I do like the volume that it gives my hair. The next thing is this foundation. Now, looking at my skin, it does look really nice. I don't know if it necessarily looks 100% more amazing than other foundations I have. I definitely need to test this out more, work with this more. I don't really love doing first impressions because for me it takes so long to get to know if I really like a foundation. It sits on your skin really well. I have no complaints of this so far. Next is the concealer. The concealer was a little bit odd to me. I was not used to it. I feel like I have to get used to the formula of it because it was very thick. Once it was set, it looked really nice. So it really depends how it holds up throughout the day. Overall, I do think it looks nice, and it covers up your under eyes really well. The star of the show is the Tarte Chrome Paint. This is absolutely stunning. This is the one product I think you need out of this whole haul. It is absolutely beautiful and amazing, and I love it, and I want to use it every single day of my life. This blew all of my expectations. I would recommend, if you're looking for a new mascara, that you pick this one up because it is really nice. Alright, so in terms of the Nudies Nude Stick Contour Stick, I actually am not 100% obsessed with this just yet. Overall, it was nice, it went on well, and I do prefer this over the Charlotte Tilbury one. My camera has died like 6 times while filming this, but I will persevere. I will get this done. Last thing I have to talk about from what I bought is the brow pen. I personally really like this. I love how my brows look. I thought it was super easy to use, and if you do like a more filled brow, a more defined brow, a less natural brow, you would really like this. The product feels kind of more waxy. I feel like my brows are not going anywhere all day, which is a good feeling. I recommend this. I really like this. I enjoyed using it. The last thing I got was the Fresh Soy Cleanser. This is my all-time favorite cleanser. I haven't been using it just because I wanted to get rid of all of my other cleansers that I had, but this is definitely hands down best cleanser ever. Before I go, I just want to show you guys this new ring we released on CNC. It's the Scarlet ring. It's a part of our new luxury collection. So if you want to pick it up, I would recommend going quickly because we are not going to be restocking it. Now I wanted to quickly go through and tell you my recommendations of my favorite products, the things you need. So I got a lot of questions about it, especially foundation, so I thought I would mention it. Starting with foundation, I have 4 that I want to recommend to you just because I have so many that I can't pick one. Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow Foundation. This is perfect for every day. You can have a medium, you can build it up to full coverage. This one has a really nice dewy finish, not too dewy. This one replaced my Armani Luminous Silk. So good. Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. It is just all around the best foundation. If you had to get one, I would get the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. It is full coverage. It has such a natural, amazing finish. Foundation is the best foundation I've ever tried in my life. The next foundation is actually a mix. I like mixing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation with the Vanish Stick. This is what I wore yesterday, and when I saw Jamie, she was like, your foundation looks airbrushed. I love this when I know I'm going to be sweating, when I know I need my makeup to last, when I need it to be there all day or all night. I'm in the shade Golden, and then in this I'm in the shade Warm Beige. This foundation, it is really good. It's very similar, I find, to the Clinique foundation. I think this one just is a little bit less natural looking. For my all-time favorite concealers from Sephora, there's only one that really stands out to me, and it is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is the best concealer I've ever used. This and Shape Tape are like my favorite. I also really like this one, but if you were to ask me between the two, I would go with this one 100%. For bronzers, I really recommend picking this one up if you can get your hands on it. The formula of it is really nice, and the color is the perfect amount of orangey, beige, red. It is just an all-around really amazing bronzer. Fantastic, and it smells like coconuts. If you can't get your hands on that one, I would recommend getting this one, the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I really love this one, and it is really nice to contour with. All of these you could contour with but also bronze with. I don't have like a specific contour color. This one I do use more for contouring, and then to bronze my face, I always reach for the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light Powder. This has more red. I always mix 2 bronzers. I always put this one on top, and this one, it just looks so good. In terms of powder, there's really only one you need in your life, the Hourglass Veil Powder. This one changed the game for me. I didn't like powder before this, but this one is so freaking amazing. I will never go back to any other powder. This one is so good. It sets your face without looking cakey or dry. And then also this one to wipe away your bake. Oh, I don't know what I did before this. The Luminous Light Ambient Powder from Hourglass is just amazing. I wipe off my bake and wipe it all around. It gives you a really nice glow and luminosity to your face without being dry. Favorite lip liner from Sephora is this Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade Anywhere Caffeine. It is the perfect nude lip liner. It quickly replaced Strip Down, which was my holy grail for a long time, although it is really nice. This one has less orange in it. In terms of lip gloss, the only one that stands out to me is this Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Honey. It is like a lip gloss stick. It's not as creamy and sticky as a lip gloss. It adds a really nice sheen on your lips. I even wear this alone with lip liners. This is like the best find of the year. I love adding this to any lip color, especially in this color. I also really like Makeup Forever 100p lip gloss. You guys know that's my jam. It's been my jam since like 4 years now. It's so good. Last 3 things I want to recommend to you is this. This is the Deep Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. I wear this just mixed with my moisturizer when I'm going out, working out. It has a little bit of a sparkle shimmer in it, but it's nothing like you can really see on your skin. It is just a great skincare product because you get the skincare benefits, but you also get that bronzer shade, which who doesn't want that? It makes you look so healthy and fresh. And then I want to recommend 2 perfumes to you guys. The first is this. This is the Brazilian Bum Bum Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush Body Fragrance Mist. My mom went through her whole thing. I bought her one like a month ago and she's already finished it. It is the best scent and it lasts on your skin so long. I love the smell of this. It's like, it smells clean, fresh, warm, and inviting. Like that's how, but also sexy. And then this is my all-time favorite fall perfume. It is the perfect time to pick it up. It is the Elizabeth and James Black Nirvana. This is probably my 3rd year wearing this in the fall, and it just smells so amazing. It's sexy and inviting, and if you haven't smelled this, I would really recommend going to smell it because it smells so good. This is like my all-time favorite perfume, the only one that I'm really adamant about recommending, and why not get it on sale? So there you go, guys. Those were all of my recommendations and all the products I picked up. Everything as usual will be linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you will be picking up down below, and I'll see you back here on Monday.